Today I'm going to show you how to assemble and give you my review of this solar street light which I've just installed behind me. Let me take you through the process of putting together and installing it, and then I'll give you my review. Let us unbox the solar light. First we have our instructions here. The light itself, IP65. Support bracket. And this bracket as well. And what we have here, not sure, this is a thank you for your purchase. All right. And then we have the remote control, some batteries, some bolts, and the solar panel. Step one is to take this piece, put it over the holes, and then get these 4 small screws, and we're going to attach it right here. Okay, so you need either some small fingers to do this, or you need to be resourceful. So since we need to put the screw through here, and the bolt needs to be underneath, my fingers are a little too big to fit in there. So what I'm using is the envelope that comes in the package to boost this up just a little bit so that it can get enough to grab onto that bolt underneath, and then we'll screw it the rest of the way in. Once you get the nut threaded onto the bolt, it's pretty easy. You can just put your finger underneath it, and just like that. Next, we're going to take this bracket, place it over the holes here, right, and then we'll attach the bolts on either side with the small bolt. Then we'll figure out how we want to angle this before putting in our next. Next, we're going to take this piece and use the large bolt and stick it through there. Take the bolt underneath and we'll secure it this way. And we'll do the same on the other side. And just to recap what we did, we inserted screws here with bolts underneath. We inserted here. We're going to do it here once we determine the angle. And then we placed a bolt here with a bolt underneath. Next thing we'll do is take the Allen key, and we're going to loosen all these up. There are 6 of them, 4 on this side and 2 on the other side. Just loosen them up. And 2 over here. So use 2 hands to get that in there. And then we're going to slide this on, and that's the reason we've loosened those screws up. Once we have that slid on, we're going to tighten all of these back up on both sides. And once we have that all tightened up, all there's left to do is to connect these together like so. And don't forget the waterproof cap here. I sort of lost it in there, but fished it out, and now we're done. And it appears that there was actually some battery left in this, so I can just show you at least how it turns on and off. You can make it auto, 3-hour, 5-hour, 8-hour. I'm going to take the bracket and I'm going to mark my holes where the screws are going to go. And now we've put some pilot holes in there just to make this a little bit easier. I ran 4 lag bolts into this to hang it. Okay, so pretty easy install here. Easier if you have someone else to hold the light up to the fascia board for you, but I didn't have that. Was able to do it myself, no problem. And there's the location. One neat thing I noticed that while it's charging, you see the green light indicators. So here we are. It's obviously very bright out still, but just to give you an idea of what the remote can do: on, off, auto, dusk, on, brightness, and then here's some timer features, but we'll use the on off right now. So I'm out here, it's past dusk, the sun has gone down, the light has just turned on, and I have to say, pretty impressed with how much light this thing throws. I am standing about 20 feet from the light. Now, because it's backlit, I'm using a light in front of me, but pretty impressed at the coverage that this thing is providing throughout the yard. I turned off the light behind the camera just so you can see how bright our yard is right now. So let me just say, I am impressed with this light. It is well built, quality construction. It was easy to install. We just put it together, assembled a few pieces as you saw, and it was easy to install on the side of our fascia board here. 4 lag screws, we went right into the wood, no problem at all. And it came right on at dusk, and here we are out in the yard. It's pretty dark out, but no problem, well lit, and overall impressed. And the energy savings that we're going to experience from not having this light back here sucking electricity every single night from dusk to dawn is going to be impactful on our budget. So that's about all I can say about this light. The remote is a nice feature as well, but overall, you know, it passes the test for me.